All right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, hello and good morning. This is me, that is Charles from Easy Markets, and this is the Daily Pitch International breaking news section. What I want to talk about today, basically, is something that everybody, it seems like everybody's forgetting about it, but I want to pick up on that one because everybody's focused on the NFPs. But let's not forget that we also have the ISM Manufacturing PMI number coming out from the USA today. So yes, that's going to be quite interesting as well. So look, I'll jump into all that. Before we go any further, as always, we need to have a quick read through our risk disclaimer. So yes, the content we produce does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendations and should not be considered as such. This material should not be taken as an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. I'll give you a few seconds to read the rest. I'm not going to disappear anywhere. So yes, something that everybody, like I said, everybody is. I wouldn't say maybe some are not forgetting about this, of course, but in general, there's a lot of hype right now about the NFP. Look, also just before we jump in, just a quick mentioning of our Easy Markets website, which you can always check out for more information about us. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to assist. And by the way, you can also check out the vanilla options that we have. And the reason why I'm mentioning those is because basically, if you are familiar with options, you know that it's sometimes is a good tool to protect yourself against any fluctuations. So it's a nice little hedging tool. So yeah, check it out on our website in the ways to trade section here. You can have a look at this one options. There we go. Anyway, what I want to pick up here, as I said, ISM manufacturing. So today, of course, NFP is everybody's going to be watching this one. But if you want to know my opinion on the NFP, basically, I talked about it in my today's live session, which is been recorded, sitting as a recorded on our YouTube channel. But basically, just briefly, what I'm going to be curious about today, let's say if the number comes out, let's say somewhere close to the forecast, what I'm really curious about is the previous number here on the NFP, the 254K. And because if that one's going to be readjusted to a lower number, then we have a problem here, I think, in my opinion, that this is going to be misleading and we have low numbers on the NFP. But okay, that's what's in relation to the NFP, and this is what I'm going to do with like I said, with that with that indicator. But what I'm also watching is something that's coming out an hour and a half later, and that's ISM Manufacturing PMI. Now, the problem here is that yes, we're expecting a higher number, a little bit higher number, but the problem is that we are still in contraction territory. Last time we were in this year we were in positive territory was back in April. So the in April when we got the March number, because it's a delayed one. So yeah, we're getting we got the March number, and that one was on the higher side. So well, it was in expansion territory at least. It came out at 50.3, so just barely above. And then since then we were just like below, 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 below. Look, if we come out again on the lower side here, then I think that that's a little bit of a problem for the markets, in my opinion, for the indices as well, because I think that this decline could continue. And what I'm thinking is that, let's say, even if, let's say, NFP comes out slightly on the higher side, maybe we'll get a little bit of a boost in the stock market. But then an hour and a half later, if the ISM still disappoints, well, nice decline here in the indices could be seen. And again, this is my opinion. Again, you can agree with it or not, but I would love to see your opinion. Read your opinion. If you can put it in the comment box after below this video, that would be great. But because it's like I said, there is room for debate because there are different views, there are different opinions, and I do respect everybody else's opinion. So honestly, but from my side, from what I see here, we are at a very tricky spot with indices. We did those all-time highs. We're on the S&P and Dow. We did all-time highs, but of course, unfortunately, Nasdaq is lagging a little bit. But now there's, like I said, there's this fear that if ISM comes out not as good as planned here, then well, that could, like I said, that could lead to some lower levels. And if that's the case, maybe this could be something helpful for the Fed next week, because the Fed could be more, more concerned, more confirmed, or not confirmed. What's the word for that? Like more assured in terms of going for those cuts, and maybe even we could see a 50 basis point cut. Again, okay, let's not over speculate this one. For now, the forecast is for a 25 basis point cut, but still, what I'm saying is that if the number comes out lower, we could see damaging results here in the indices, in my opinion. But again, let's see how that's going to play out. But if we do see, let's say, a higher than the forecast number, then but still, let's say below 50, then the question is how far below 50? Are we going to get, let's say, 49, something like that? If it's 49, then okay, look, I mean, we're getting back on track in that case, and then it's maybe fine. Then maybe we could see some positivity in the indices, slight positivity up until at least next week. So that's what I'm referring. So this is where you need to be a little bit on the careful side. So keep your eyes on the number. Not only, like I said, not only the NFP, but also the ISM Manufacturing PMI. Yeah, let's play the game. Let's see what's gonna happen, and we'll go from there. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have a little. Hopefully I'm gonna have this session today, the live session on the NFP number. It's like around 15-20 minutes before the number comes out, so check out our YouTube channel for that. But hey, let's, like I said, for now, let's see what's gonna happen here with the ISM manufacturing again. As I said, it's worrying a little bit that the number cannot get back above 50 since April. So the question is, let's say, okay, even if we come out below 50 today as well, how far away from 50 we will be? Will we be above 40, nicely above 47.6, or actually are we going to see a decline? So again, let's see what's going to happen. If we're going to get a little bit of a decline, then I'm thinking that there could be some nice weakness here in indices, and in Dow, in the S&P. We could see further declines in general. Right now, it's just purely going from the technical perspective. I'm leaning a little bit more towards the downside on these, but hey, we do have strong areas of support here on the S&P, on the Dow. Let's see if we can overcome those. Now, right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you have opinions on this, let me know. Drop it in the comment section. I'll really appreciate those. Even if it's even if it's criticism, I really appreciate that, because maybe you will tell me something that I missed, something that I don't know. And hey, that's great. We cannot know everything, so we try to apply logic, and we try to how to say, approach this rationally. So hey, let me know what you think. So anyway, I'll have to wrap it up here. Thank you very much, everybody, and I'll see you later with another news event, which I'll probably pick up on next week. Next week we have an interesting week next week. So stay tuned, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.